Art makes me happy when I see some good art. It makes me always excited. And I always say to myself, I would like to know more about this artist. I would like to perhaps purchase a piece. And that gives me happiness if I succeed in obtaining what I see and what I like.
Ole Faarup was a collector with a keen eye for talent. Over 5 decades, he assembled a remarkable collection of contemporary art, often acquiring works at the very beginning of an artist's career, ahead of museums and fellow collectors. Based in Copenhagen, Faarup's passion for contemporary art began in 1960s New York, a city pulsing with creative inspiration.
I worked for George Jensen, the silver company, and they sent me to New York. And there I was so lucky to have office in walking distance from the Museum of Modern Art, and that is really where it all started. I was lucky enough to have wonderful friends who were very connected in the art world. And I met Andy Warhol several times. When I'm thinking back of that, I can thank him for a lot because it gave me the nerve to go and buy things that are so cutting edge, as they say.
Back in Denmark, Faarup's collecting journey flourished. His home was transformed into a modern-day Kunstkammer, filled wall to wall with paintings and sculptures. Among the many standout pieces in Faarup's collection is Peter Doig's Country Rock, an iconic work that would go on to define the artist's career.
Country Rock is a work from a highway outside Toronto, and this is actually an underpass.
The Rainbow Mural, a beloved local landmark east of the Don Valley Parkway, was created in 1972 by teenager Berg Johnson in memory of a friend lost in a road accident.
The picture has to have a soul, and if you look at Country Rock, it has a lot of soul. Ski Jacket 94, The Big Snowscape by Peter Doig, an early work which is the forerunner for the big diptych that is in the Tate in London. That is really one of my favorites, and that picture has a soul and a history. I think it's almost like it was a Bruegel work.
In 1997, Faarup acquired Blossom by Ofili, just 1 year before the painter became the first black artist to win the Turner Prize. It was a testament to Faarup's remarkable instinct for identifying groundbreaking talent.
This is another of my treasures. This is a work by Ofili called Blossom. There was the Serpentine, was the very front work you saw when you came in there. I was very proud. And here it is, and I think it is made in such a fantastic way, very intricate with all these materials. I have been lucky enough to get a collection put together of young, now very important art. And I think it's important at the end that these things should be given back to the public.
Proceeds from the sale of the collection will go towards the newly established Ole Faarup Art Foundation, created to support emerging artists and foster new creative voices. Through the foundation, Ole Faarup's legacy lives on, nurturing new talent and keeping his visionary spirit alive.